And the team's growing. I listened last night. Chua actually got a couple of minutes there near the end of the game, calling the game. So we're actually starting to build from underneath as well.
Yeah, and look, it was a pretty lamentable night last night, and it needed a lift. The game was well and truly over. The Eagles were disinterested. Much of it was made of the fact there were no seagulls or pigeons. That was sort of the interest level late in the game. And then the call came for Chua, perhaps just to give the tonsils a run, and it was, I'd say, tepidly received in the box, particularly from Duke.
Big Duke wasn't totally happy with it.
I don't think Jim embraced the concept, but I continued to push it, given the Chua Wolf Show had a pretty down night last night, to be honest, Warrior. That's how bad the game was.
How long did you give him?
Oh, well, what happened at the 11-minute
got good
mark,
amounts.
I said I need to get some feedback from the pack, particularly. And
Were they keen?
Oh, the pack were indifferent, but a large sort of impartial membership came up, and they wanted him.
Right.
No question, Warrior.
Demand.
And then we said, okay, we need a current AFL player to endorse him. Jim said if he gets a current AFL player that says, then he gets a go. Well, God help me. For 4 minutes here, you never seen Chua sweat so much. We had past players. We had Patrick Keane, who said that Chua was only credited to give stats and not call the game.
That's exactly what he said.
But then, faithful. I don't know where the Texan was.
No, we asked for the Texan to see if he...
Where Matty Yench was.
Yeah.
Sauce Merritt was.
No, Big Sauce.
That's and then Campbell Brown.
He came through.
Said, give him on, and
the
then
dog
did Chua just open up.
Well, then Michael Hibbert from Essendon jumped on as well.
No, they came then. Don't worry about that. Michael Hibbert, who's got much more on his plate, you'd think, but he wanted Chua, so we thought we'd give him a lift.
That's it.
And he ripped it to shreds.
Well, on he came, Chua, and fair to say, I thought early...
Was he tight?
Well, I thought early he was going with an auctioneer's lilt. When the auctioneer gets a real head of steam up and says, I can see you over there, 500's the number. Are you joining me on 2? Have I got 2? That was where he was at. A little,
up and down.
Not enough up and down, but then I think the nerves sort of went out of him a little, and we gave him a little spell. And I, to be brutally honest, for about 40 seconds showed him how it was probably done. And then, Spud, back on he came, and it was very nice.
And so it was knit and needle stuff early. Couldn't
but
get
then
it up there.
He got away.
And then he got that excited. The old Duke's at the chiropractor today. He got one in the back of the neck. Really pushed him through the box.
I did look on triplem.com.au. He seemed... His body language was up and about a bit. He was jumping up and down in the seat.
Jumping up and down.
You were urging him on.
Went with another V-neck black knit.
That's it.
Without any shirt underneath.
Jewellery.
And real thick jewellery. Yes, now this is what I love about football.
Absolutely.
They just come from everywhere. What I want to say, great to hear from him, but there's also a large audience growing over in America listening to the RUB, the Triple M.
What do you mean growing?
We are the number one broadcast at Syracuse University, where the beautiful Chelsea Frawley has just settled in a week, taken over the joint. She's got Hattie with her. The whole group sitting down listening to the RUB.
That's it.
So for the Syracuse
Girls
people,
only.
Girls,
of course. But
Danny Frawley is the father of Chelsea.
That's
He's
it.
the bloke that just is going to blow this trumpet very shortly.
What are you doing, Spud?
Well, we're number one, mate. And all the other people in the boxes, they said, at least they didn't bring the trumpet out this time. Well, cop this!
So Chelsea, when you're listening, disown your dad now in front of you.
She'll be going, that's my dad. Paul Piropolo still to join us. Brent Harvey still to join us. The Kangaroos and the Hawks.
You off?
I'm off. I got business today, Spud. All right, I got business. An important man in football.
Talk about get ahead of ourselves.
So I'm leaving it with you.
Spud, you just wander in
And I'm leaving it with you too, Garry.
No,
So
I'm not paid to do that.
yeah, I think you are.
Well, clearly the
I'll do
ratings
it.
reflect that I've been filling in a fair bit.
I'll take over.
Come on, Spud, lift.
Oh,
Purple. Nice work from you.
Look at that here.
Nice
What
work,
is he
Brent.
walks out?
This is the Saturday Rub. Schwatter not far away from coming in.